Hello everyone, welcome back to ByBare. I'm Stephanie. Today's video will be a review as well as a demonstration on the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro-Matte Foundation. I am in the color 111, which is Soft Sable. What's great about this foundation, the pluses is it's hydrating for being a matte foundation. It builds up very well. You can go one coat and have light. If you don't have a lot of imperfections to cover up or blemishes, you can get away with one coat and be perfectly fine. If you do need some additional coverage, you do have areas in which you need to cover, even building this up, it's going to still look natural. It's still going to look flawless. Another good thing about this foundation is it lasts all day long. Now it does say 24 hours. There's no way, I love you guys, but there is no way I'm gonna sleep with my makeup on to test that out. Absolutely not. So, but it lasts throughout the day as long as I'm awake, which is good enough for me. Next, I will be showing you a short demonstration of how I apply the foundation to my face. So in my demonstration that I'm going to be showing you next, I am going to test it out today against two different types of primers. When it comes to foundation, I want to make sure that my foundation is going to work with various different types of primers. Depending on what primer you use underneath your foundation, it will change the texture, the look, and even the color of your foundation. So keep that in mind. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if this foundation would change throughout the day based on having a primer underneath. So let's go ahead and take a look at me demonstrating the application and the various primers for the L'Oreal Pro Matte. I'm just going to split my face down the middle. On the right side, I am going to use a different primer. On the right side, I'm going to use a primer that is a silicone-based primer. And on the left side, I'm going to use a lotion-based type of a primer. So let's go ahead and put on a silicone-based primer on the right side. And I'm using the Monostat. If you can just get over the name, it's just the brand, but the product itself is a gel primer. It works just as good, same ingredients as Smashbox or any other silicone-based primer. And then again, on my left side, I'm going to do the lotion type primer. And this is the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer Base. This was actually just in my favorites for January. I really love this primer. Just melts into the skin. And you know the price is right. It's drugstore. I'm going to use Max 190 brush and just apply the foundation onto my skin first. So the shade, again, I'm in the shade Soft Sable. And since this is drugstore foundation, you know, there's no testers in the stores. I already follow a YouTuber and me and her have the same skin coloring and our foundation shades are the same. So I went ahead and picked up what she picked up, Soft Sable, and it works like a dream. So I'm going to go ahead and use my beauty blender and buff that in, and basically just buff that into my skin. Now I'm going to go ahead and just apply just a little bit more. Since I'm not really going to use any type of a corrector, I'm just going to apply just a little bit more. So this is just the building up part. So it's already an A+ in my book. I'm putting just a little bit more on the brush. And we're going to do the left side here. Again, this has the lotion type primer. So we're going to see at the end of the day if there's any type of a difference. Am I going to notice any type of caking? Am I notice any type of foundation settling into my smile lines or into, you know, various parts of my skin? That's what I'm looking for when I'm testing out foundations and seeing if it will work for me. So since I've applied 2 coats on the right, I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit more on the brush and do a quick second light coat. Finish up here. I can already tell from just the comparison here. This side is the lotion primer. This side is the silicone. I see a difference. This looks smoother and it doesn't look as if pores are out. This side here, I'm going to turn this way. I feel like I can see a little bit of pores, but it does appear, it appears more oily here. I'm not oily skin, but in appearance, straight off the bat, this looks smoother than that, and this appears just like there's just, you know, a sheen to it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the foundation with powder. I did not purchase the matching powder. I wanted to set this type of foundation with the powders that I primarily use all the time to set my foundation. So I'm going to use my neutral set powder and I'm going to do the whole face. I'm going to start on the left side. This is the lotion primer side, and just press in that loose powder to set. So we're going to go ahead now and set the left side. This is the silicone side primer. We'll see how that reacts. Okay, foundation is set. I will see you this evening before I remove my makeup, and we'll take a final check and see how the foundation has held up throughout the day. Welcome back, everybody. It's about 6:45. I've had dinner, and after dinner I usually always go ahead and take a shower and wash all this away. So let's take a closer look up at the skin to see which side has held up. So we're doing a close-up view. This is my left side, and other than just a little, obviously, like, you know, that little glow, and this is from also the restroom, the bathroom lights, I don't see anything too alarming. I'm kind of checking the nose area. So this is the left side. And let's take a look at the right side. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but my cheeks look shinier on the right side versus the left, and it's awfully shiny. Oh, look what we have here. This is where the sunglasses, the bridge hits, and there is some foundation that has gathered right there by my nose. Can you see that? Now, on this side where the sunglasses would hit, there's nothing there. So it has gathered right there. Other than that, I do not see anything else. Why that primer is different on this side, I mean, that I can't really explain. I feel the lotion primer just really smoothed out and made a really nice surface for this foundation. This foundation already has like a blurred effect to it. It has hydration inside of it as well. And because I also used a beauty blender, which was damp, it just further created that flawless, let me really smooth out this foundation. With a silicone primer, damp sponge, using more of a mattifying type of foundation, it's smoothing it out, but I believe with the silicone primers, it tends to have a tendency to kind of bunch up foundation, and that really can depend on the foundation. It can take the particles in the foundation and start to make it grow in size, which will emphasize pores, which will emphasize any type of dry patches on your face. So I hope this review and the demonstration for the new Infallible 24-hour, let's hope you don't leave it on your face that long, please wash it off at the end of the night, foundation has been helpful for you. I want to thank you very much for stopping by, and also I welcome you to visit all of ByBare's social media sites. It's all listed down in the down bar. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, and as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye! Stuff inside. So this is like an amazing toner. Always will have it. So finish that up. And Sephora's, let's see, Supreme Cleansing Oil by Sephora, and it does say on here nothing stays on, and they're not kidding. This texture of this oil